Governor Glenn Youngkin said when he campaigned that he wanted to cut taxes, including the state sales tax on groceries. Well, he's still working towards that, but some cities are hoping to get some assurances here, because if the tax goes away, so does a funding source.
Eugene Daniel spoke with the Commissioner of the Revenue and looks at the chances that the grocery tax will disappear.
Virginia is one of 13 states to impose a sales tax on groceries. Governor Glenn Youngkin wants to get rid of that. And one local commissioner of revenue thinks that will likely happen, but he'd like to see some promises made to local governments. Hampton's commissioner of revenue, Ross Mugler, expects changes will be made to the state grocery tax.
We would lose a little bit over $4 million annually if you did away with the grocery tax.
Mugler, who also chairs the Virginia Commissioner of Revenue Legislative Committee, predicts a deal will be ironed out in budget conference. But he would like some kind of a promise that money would be made up to local governments, written in any changes out of the General Assembly.
We've seen that in the past through different taxes. The state will eliminate them and say we're going to replace them. And unless it's legislated, there's no guarantees.
Currently, the 2.5% state grocery tax goes to local governments and to the Commonwealth, which then redistributes money to school divisions. Governor Glenn Youngkin pledged to eliminate the grocery tax and other taxes to relieve the burden on people.
It may not be an opportunity for the whole grocery tax to be repealed, but it may be an opportunity for part of it to be repealed.
13 News Now political analyst Quentin Kidd believes the governor has a good chance to get this done, but serious negotiations will need to take place between the governor's team and Democrats in the Senate to work out a deal. Kidd says we already have seen high-profile negotiating in the Senate. The optional mask mandate for schools passed with bipartisan support. When asked, the governor has said he believes the Commonwealth can afford to cut taxes, especially given the state's historic $2.6 billion surplus in 2021.
It's a surplus that's going to be spent over the next couple of budget years. And then what?
That's partly why Mugler says he wants some kind of written assurance. In Hampton, Eugene Daniel, 13 News Now.
Kidd predicts the governor and the General Assembly will likely either cut the entire tax and figure out how to make up for the lost revenue, or eliminate the portion of the tax to the state and keep what goes to local governments.